are you this dumb? Honestly, why? Please tell me. Why are you this dumb? Nigga, if we found ourselves in an apocalypse and a zombie made the poor decision to munch on your brain, that nigga would be famished. That motherfucker would be starving. That would be the equivalent to munching on a damn brick. Why are you this stupid? What I hate about Tekken 8, okay? Now, there are a few things that I dislike about Tekken 8, and these are just common dislikes that are shared amongst the community. My first dislike on this very short list pertains to our beloved Fight Pass. Alright, I believe the community as a whole shares a distaste for Bandai implementing a Fight Pass into a $70 game. Now, me personally, this could have been fine if these items were actually worth grinding for. Similar to that of Street Fighter 6, everything thus far has been very underwhelming. Alright, now this can easily improve over time, but I feel like a broken record at this point, because I've said this about Capcom's Fight Passes, and they're still serving breadcrumbs to this day. So excuse me for my lack of optimism pertaining to this matter, but I just don't see that happening. I don't. Now, my second dislike, which is, I'm not gonna lie to you, coach, this one's popular, and this one has been agitating me quite a bit, and that is GG no Re. Alright, this is an issue that everyone seemed to complain about relentlessly. Now, initially, I wasn't too bothered about this simply because I wasn't experiencing it in a way that it would annoy me. Like, for example, if I win the first match out of the set and they decide to leave, that doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother. They aren't obligated to rematch me. I didn't spend $70 on their game, did I? No, they did. So who am I to demand one of a rematch on a game that they paid for? Right? No one's obligated to run the full set, especially if the connection is bad, which I completely understand. But then I started to experience a GG no Re that was making this game less enjoyable for me, okay? Nowadays, if I win the first match and they decide to rematch and they end up winning the second match, that's when they decide to leave without giving me my rematch. This shit right here was killing my mood on this game because it was becoming incessant. I understand now. I understand why everyone was complaining about this, because it must have been in this way, right? We have far too many weak-minded players in Tekken 8, which also leads me into my third dislike, pluggers. Now, I've actually made a video on this specific topic in a video I made prior to this one, in an attempt to help those who want to improve but are giving up on themselves due to not having adopted the right mindset that's needed for fighting games in general. Many of you have seen this and enjoyed that video, so I highly recommend that you watch it if you are a player that's struggling with handling your emotions. Now, the last thing I'd like to address that I believe I despise the most is how players carry themselves on this game. You know, a lot of players tend to lack self-awareness, man, and this stretches towards content creators as well. There's a lot of players that love to put on this humble facade when they're winning, but the moment they feel like they've been challenged or they lost, they're nothing but another toxic individual in the community, you know? And I believe that's just toxicity within this community is not a rarity whatsoever. It's the norm at this point. But yeah, man, I've been playing Tekken for a few years, and I've only managed to make one friend out of it. It's like most of the times when I win, I always get a hate message. I always get a damn hate message. There was no such thing as a GG back on Tekken 7 when I played the Steam version. It got so old to the point where I just had to turn off messages. I had to turn the messages off. But I digress, okay? I digress. I want to tie in a little personal matter with a certain individual that I used to play with up until recently, right? Now, I've never been the type to give attention towards people who genuinely don't deserve it, but I genuinely would like to bring awareness to this dumbass so he can understand how truly dense he is. Now, if you don't enjoy drama, feel free to exit this video, and I thank you for stopping by, okay? So, I used to have this friend that I played Tekken 8 with, and a few days ago, I noticed that his energy shifted towards me, just randomly. Mind you, this is someone that had always claimed to have played this game for fun and only liked to troll people, okay? But he's honestly your average toxic player in Tekken. He just likes to talk a lot of shit. He has this childish aura to him that I've never been too fond of, but he wasn't bringing that energy towards me, so it was fine, right? he was also a supporter of mine years ago on an old channel of mine. So I've gotten to know him just enough to understand his mindset, or at least I thought so. So he asked me for an FT5, right? Which was rare. He's never done this. But the way he went about it, it almost seemed as if he was looking to expose me. Now, I'm not sure how I can articulate this matter to where you can understand it, but it's something that you can easily sense when you've hung around a lot of toxic players, which I used to in my younger years. I'm like, oh, okay, so he might be on some clown shit for whatever reason, right? And his Discord status, as you can see, at this time is what generated that assumption of mine. But yeah, man, initially I was just gonna ignore it, but I was like, you know what, maybe my gut could be wrong this time, right? I told him, I was like, I haven't gotten better since last time, but yeah, I'm down. And he was like, no worries, just let me know when you're ready or whatever. And I'm like, bet. Literally the next day, mind you, he told me to let him know, right? This nigga comes in my chat saying, yo, you ready? And I'm like, okay, something's up, right? Because he doesn't talk like this. Like he's not his usual self. This energy is different. So I'm like, fuck it, bro. Let's just see what type of time he's on. Let's see if he proves me right. So I get into a set with him. We do the FT5, 4-1 in his favor. I get mollywopped, right? Nothing new there. Nothing new there. He's got more experience than me. Of course it was gonna go down like that. We both knew this. So it's like, what are we doing? Like, what is his motive here? You know? So anyways, he won. I said GG's, and he responds with, yeah. What is going on? So I questioned him. I didn't hear a response back. So I was like, okay, he's on some fuckery. He's on some clown shit. So I was like, you know what, bro? I'm good. I went ahead and unfriended him. In my head, I'm thinking like, the only logical explanation I could think of was some type of jealousy or something, because I noticed that anytime I mentioned a player that he knew of, he claims to have played them, and he would talk down on him like, yeah, I bullied him, yeah, I beat him down, and blah 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 blah. Whatever the case may be, it was always him talking down on somebody, right? So I'm thinking maybe somebody mentioned my name to him, and he was like, yeah, I know him, and maybe they thought I was a good player or something like that, and he was like, nah, he ain't good, I'll show you. So I'm thinking it's that type of scenario, right? It had to be. That's the only thing I could think of, because it would match his goofy ass mindset. So I'm like, okay, the video should drop any day. And what do you know? The video dropped. But of course the comment section was disabled, so I couldn't, you know, call him out on his bullshit. And he made a post, right? He made a post pertaining to me, talking about how I betrayed his trust. And I'm just thinking, like, this is a level of stupidity that I can't even fathom. How did I betray your trust? That made no sense. And then I went ahead and read the screenshot that he posted, that he wrote in his little notes on the what the fuck even is this? Anyways, yeah, let me go ahead and read it. I ain't gonna read the whole thing, but the first 2 lines told me everything that I needed to know, essentially. Okay, so this low IQ ass nigga said, please do not upload clips with my user/in-game tag when we both know how the real set went. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We both know. Yes, we know how the set went. What the fuck are you on about? Do not narrate like you adapted to me. In a sense, I had to issue an FT5 and put respect on the line, whether it will burn bridges. So those first 2 sentences told me everything that I needed to know. And this is when I was just like, I was dumbfounded. He literally created an issue in his own head that had absolutely nothing to do with him. So what he's referring to is a video that I made recently, and it had to do with rage quitting, and I was giving my perspective on rage quitting and sharing my own experience with that. And towards the end of the video, I was showing a set between me and a homie of mine, Project Evan, who I legitimately featured in the video and was actually talking about him, right? And then somewhere, like, I displayed those matches, and then there was a transition to a random match with me and this dumbass, right? He was literally background gameplay. That is it. Not mentioned whatsoever. So that irritates me because you just creating an issue for no fucking reason. Like, what are you talking about? So let me go ahead and continue here because this is just beautiful. Oh my god. I will be uploading the full set. Don't have to respect me as a friend, but as a player, you will. When have I shown you disrespect as a... I literally told... What are you talking about? Tired of people narrating or using my name for clout. Now this is what got me. Because bro, you are literally nobody. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not one for drama, but I can't stand a dumbass nigga, man. I really can't. This shit is beyond me. This nigga has 442 subscribers, over 1,000 videos to my 800 subscribers. I don't even, it doesn't this doesn't matter to me, but the point I'm making here is that if I'm nobody in the FGC, right? What the fuck does that make you, nigga? Nobody knows you, bro. What are you talking about? Use you for, how am I gonna get clout? How do I get clout from you? Explain that. How? You're not even a content creator, bro. You're not even a content creator. You're literally a YouTube account that just uploads random videos. You're not a content creator. Nigga, nobody knows you. Don't betray my trust. I've been humbled by other better players. I've made that as a learning curve. I had to improve more to keep up. Just good old FGC. I'm not saying GG's to you because I did not enjoy every bit of it. It was all just business, nothing personal. Bro, you are a legit clown. What the fuck? And as you can see, he's got me hidden off his channel, so he couldn't read that. Hence, I'm making this video because he claims to be upset that I used his name in the video. On top of that, and then I'll go ahead and break that down because you'll understand why that makes no fucking sense. And then he acts like the video actually had to do with him. I'm talking about adapting and becoming a better player. And for some reason, you took that as me adapting to you? You're just background gameplay. That's it. You're nobody. You weren't even, nigga. This is what he's talking about, y'all. Look. This is what he's talking about, y'all. Video has nothing to do with him. Because I wouldn't even be able to tolerate them nor enjoy them without the mindset that I currently have now. So I've never rage quit since then because I know the loss was on me. It's all about adapting. Nigga, this is what he got mad at. This clip. He took the word adapt and then tied it with his name and made it seem like I was adapting to him. Nigga, you are not Project Evan. You are not him. And even if this was Project Evan, like, how do you even take that as an insult? You soft ass nigga, bro. You are the softest clown ass nigga I've met. Like, damn, bro. Like, how do you get mad at this? How? And then look at the screenshot. This is why this don't. He's mad that I used his fucking name in the video, right? Look at the screenshot. He literally gave me props because this is not my first time showcasing this clip in a video. This has been showcased in an older video of mine. And he gave me props for that. He was like, yo, man, hey, I had to show you props for featuring me in a video and blah, blah, blah. So now you don't like it. This was well deserved. This is my gift to you. Okay? You got mad about being a literal random in my background gameplay. And now look, you just earned yourself a legitimate feature. This is a legitimate feature for you in my video. Now we're talking about you, clown. We're talking about you. Let me give you a legitimate reason to be mad. Like, bro, you are so fucking clueless. Like, why are you this dumb? Honestly, why? Please tell me. Why are you this dumb? Nigga, if we found ourselves in an apocalypse and a zombie made the poor decision to munch on your brain, that nigga would be famished. That motherfucker would be starving. That would be the equivalent to munching on a damn brick. Why are you this stupid? This is how stupid Tekken players can be. I don't get it. I can't fathom this shit. But yeah, man, that concludes this video. I want to go ahead and apologize for bringing out a bit of toxicity within this video. But you know, it's always good to spread some awareness, right? But yeah, man, there's two reasons why this irked me so much. One being that this is the prime reason as to why I can rarely make friends in the Tekken community because I don't know what it is about my luck, but I just keep encountering players like this. What is going on, man? And then secondly, instead of being mature about the situation and just simply contacting me about this problem, a problem that he literally created out of thin air, he just wanted to be a little boy about it and then go behind my back talking crazy. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all gotta do better than this, man. Y'all gotta do better than this. It's apparent that a lot of players just have too much time on their hands to be walking around sipping on Elmer's glue. Please do better. Please do better. But these were my dislikes, and as you can clearly see, these mainly pertain to the players we currently have playing this game right now. But aside from all this, I enjoy Tekken 8 quite a bit. Okay, I do take my breaks from it every now and then because it's imperative that I do so to prevent from getting burnt out too fast. But yeah, man, let me know down in the comment section, what do you currently hate about Tekken 8?
I thought I told us